As it often happens, we had a couple of guests came here and stayed with us last year. Bob and Nina Widmeyer. We now call him Dr. Widmeyer. He was an orthopedic surgeon from Roanoke, Virginia. Is that right? Roanoke, Virginia. He was an orthopedic surgeon. He came here, stayed a little while, and believe it or not, when they left last year, they came as renters, left as owners, and that's a tale that we hear quite often. Why is that? Well, it's because they liked what they saw here, they loved the river, the facilities, and moreover, they loved the people, and that was the important thing. So, without further ado, we'll get our second act started, and it's with Dr. Bob Widmeyer.
I'd like to make a couple of corrections. It's not Dr. Widmeyer, it's Bob, or you have to, Dr. Bob. Also, you can't? Hello? That better? I made a mistake. I read the brochure and it said comedy and music. So, the parents brought their children to their grandparents to stay for a week. After the week was over, the parents came back, gathered up the kids and put them in the SUV, and they were driving down the driveway, and grandmother and grandfather were standing there waving goodbye. Suddenly, the grandmother broke a sweat and got pale. And grandfather said, "Are you all right?" And she said, "They ran over my foot, but keep waving." There's nobody that doesn't understand that. If you know Mac Davis, this is I like goofy stuff. This is a totally silly song. Well, who wipes me off when I get gravy on my shirt? And who knows exactly where to kiss me when I'm hurt? And who makes love with me on satin sheets and in the dirt? It's you, babe. You're my bestest friend. Who takes me home when I get too drunk to dance? And who bravely puts up with my uncles and my aunts? And who discreetly whispers, "I forgot to zip my pants"? It's you, babe. You're my bestest friend. Who comes down and bails me out when I get in a jam? And helps me tell the police where I live and who I am. And who rubs my back when no one else can understand. You, babe, you're my best friend. Who can be as gentle as a sparrow in my hand? And meaner than a junkyard dog when she's fighting for her man. And who's the only one I'll ever love or understand? It's you, babe. You're my bestest friend. Talking about you, babe. You're my bestest friend. Song that I guarantee you haven't heard because there are only two people on earth who know how to sing it. One is the guy in Charlottesville who wrote it and taught me how to sing it, and I'm the other one. It's called Dream On, and you would think it's a sloppy love song, but actually it's a song about getting your freedom at the last minute. So, dream on. Life with you seemed like a dream. Then I heard that old alarm clock ring. Well, I woke and you were gone, and I cried all night long. But by evening I was feeling quite relieved. It's been a week, or maybe even two. Seems like every day I get a call from you. You said since you walked out on me, you haven't had a good night's sleep. You're dreaming about me the whole night through. Back in your dreams, that's right where I belong. Not in your love, me lead me on, to kept me warm. Honey, I'll come back to you when Kentucky grass turns blue. Till that time, my darling, dream on. That sunny morning when I married you, you know the preacher said to love and cherish too. But when he said obey, I should have run the other way. I should have said I don't, and not I do. But I was afraid that obey might be too cold. Now I'm cozy in those covers that you always stole. And I can stay out all night long. I can two-step until dawn. And there's no cold shoulder waiting back at home. Back in your dreams, back in your dreams, that's right where I belong. Not in your love, me lead me on, get me warm. Honey, you'll hear wedding bells when they serve Haagen-Dazs in hell. Till that time, my darling, dream on. I'll be your main squeeze when money grows on trees. Till that time, my darling, don't you even bother calling, 'cause the thought of you's appalling. Dream on. You're very generous. Are we on? Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
The last time I looked, this was a democracy. I'm not sure now. I think people should have a choice. I think people should have a choice. Do you want Kenny Rogers, Waylon and Willie, or good to be back home. Who's that? John? Denver. So, Willie and Waylon, John Denver, or Kenny Rogers?
William Whalen.
The gambler. Okay. I can remember it. On a warm summer evening, on the train bound for nowhere, I met up with the gambler. They were both too tired to speak, so we took turns to stare at the window in the darkness. To boredom overtook her. He began to speak. He said, son, I paid my life. I read people's faces, knowing what their part is good by the way they hold their eyes. And if you don't mind myself, I can see you're out of this. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he found a cigarette, asked me for a light, and the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you better learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your way. While you're sitting at the table, it'll be time enough for down. When the dealing's done, when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, pushed out his cigarette, made it off to sleep. Somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even, but in his final words I found the news that I can keep. You got to know when to hold it, know when to hold it, know when to walk away.